the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness.
Cast your intention into the void. The universe is waiting. Ever present at your command, eternally creating. There inside the silence, deep inside the silence, listen to the silence. Deep within your sacred place where unity and peace dwell. Unity and peace dwell. You can hear that still small voice say things only to you it will tell. Only in the silence, deep inside the silence, listen to the silence. Never-ending joy, never-ending peace, never-ending life, never-ending ease. All that is and all that was is all that there ever will be. Oh, field of boundless possibilities, endlessly unfolding. Here inside the silence, only in the silence, deep inside the silence, there inside the silence, listen to the silence.
To close your eyes for the invitation, knowing that there is the one Spirit, the one divine universe that is in, through, and within and each and every one of us. We move into this service today in great gratitude for a new year that in our consciousness we look for it as a promising new year. And as we gather today in this circle, we know that we are blessed just as this service is blessed. Just as all people, wherever they are on this New Year's Day, whether it is in a church, a synagogue, a mosque, out in nature, or simply at home watching the parade, we know that all is blessed. For all is a gift of the one divine, the one Spirit, the one God. We know this service is blessed, just as Reverend Alzia, Teresa, and myself with our words are blessed, as well as all of the music. And as we sit here, we just are absolutely grateful for a new day, a new year, a new dawning, knowing that if we have decided to start over, this is the day to do it. We just simply know that. And so it is.
So it is. Amen.
And now I invite you to get comfortable in your chairs. We are going to do a meditation based on some of the burning bowl, as we call it today. So get comfortable in your chairs. I invite you to close your eyes and just feel the energy enter through the top of your head. That energy that is divine, the divine energy. And as you feel it enter through your head, feel the warmth and feel that positive energy that is there. Feel it moving in through and down your neck into your shoulders. And down your arms into your hands and into your fingers. Feel that energy move down through your torso into your heart center. Feel that warmth in your heart center. Knowing that that is the source of your love, the love for all. Feel the energy down into your gut, as that is your intuition. And knowing that your intuition is never wrong. Learn to recognize it. And move feel that energy moving on down into your hips and into your legs, strengthening your walk, strengthening the path that you are moving forward in this new year. Down into your knees, your lower legs, and into your feet. And just feel the energy in throughout your whole body and totally relax into it. Knowing that it is a loving, healing, beautiful energy. Now I invite you to look back over 2022 objectively, without judgment, without emotion if possible. And consider some of the experiences or the events that you would like to release. Knowing that they are in the past, and it has already happened. What 3 words come up to express about these experiences? Could be any 3 words that you want to use to release. What did you learn from the events experienced in 2022 that you would like to release before entering, and in your mind's eye, release into the fire before entering 2023, and in your mind's eye, release into the fire? Think about that. As you're contemplating, just release that into the fire we have before us. And have you learned anything that you would like to do or experience differently in 2023? Now I invite you to bring your consciousness back up into the present. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Now in the booklets that we gave you are some questions, and you can then write down the responses in reference to 2023 when you would like to do that.
And so now we will have some music by Karen Drucker as we continue this meditation and move into our responses to the questions.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe. And know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is love. There is love. In the stillness of this moment there is love. There is love, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is love.
And so now as we just reflect on 2022 and prepare to release, not in a way that dishonors 2022, but a way of reflecting on that time and our experiences that have brought us to this point today, at the dawn of a new year. So let us honor 2022. All that we've learned, all that we've experienced, and the things that may not have been ideal. Because we know that life itself is a process. It is a way of moving, not always in a straight line, but sometimes, as they say, in serpentine, in a way that moves in and out, and we're beginning to take in lessons as we go. Because this is not about letting go of the old and ushering in the new, because there's lessons in the old. And the new does not always guarantee success. But the way we do that is by going through this releasing process, remembering who we are, remembering the things that we've learned and the loved ones we may have lost and the new friends that we may have gained that will propel us into 2023. So when we take this time, let's take inventory of our lives. Let's look at ourselves honestly and ask questions and take note of how was our family life? How was my self-care? How did I give of my talents and gifts to the universe? What spiritual practice or spiritual insights did I gain in 22 that will sustain me and guide me in 2023? And when we do that, let us look at these highs and low points in all these areas of our lives, not as something that is good or bad, but something that has either increased our awareness or allowed us to see ourselves in a different light. And so I ask you now, as you begin to continue to release the ideas of the past and embrace the bold stand that we look to take in the new year, what ideas will you commit to? And ask yourself, did I commit to myself fully in 2022? Did I really honor myself to be the vessel of the divine spirit so that we can be more than we ever thought we could be? And so as we go through this process of releasing 2022, we just give gratitude for all that has happened. And we prepare for the new year with wonder and hope and grace and mercy and all those things that allow us to ignite into a flame of divine love and community spirit. And so we now will have a reading. We will now actually have music from Karen Drucker on waiting for that inspirational spark to light our hearts, to enrich our minds so that we move into 23 ready, willing, and able to be vessels of the divine. And so it is.
So it is.
It's not in trying, but in trusting. It's not in running, but in resting. It's not in wandering, but in praying that we find the strength of the one. I am waiting, waiting. I allow myself to wait. The sky is dark, the days are cold. It's the time of year to go deep inside and know that the light will come again. But for now, I rest and I listen. I am waiting, waiting. I allow myself to wait. I am waiting, I am waiting. I allow myself to wait. My life's been moving way too fast. I need to stop and take a breath to see what my heart wants me to do. So for now, I rest and I listen. I am waiting, waiting. I allow myself to wait. I am waiting, I am waiting. I allow myself to wait. I allow myself to stop. I allow myself to rest. I allow myself.
Our reading today is from Courtney A. Walsh, a reading titled Dear Human. Dear human, you've got it all wrong. You didn't come here to master unconditional love. That's where you came from, and that's where you'll return. You came here to learn personal love, universal love, messy love, sweaty love, crazy love, broken love, whole love, infused with divinity, lived through the grace of stumbling, demonstrated through the beauty of messing up often. You didn't come here to be perfect. You already are. You came here to be gorgeously human, flawed and fabulous, and then to rise again into remembering. But unconditional love, stop telling that story. Love and truth doesn't need any other adjectives. It doesn't require modifiers. It doesn't require the condition of perfection. It only asks that you show up and do your best, that you stay fully present and feel fully, that you shine and fly and laugh and cry and hurt and heal and fall and get back up and play and work and live and die as you. It's enough. It's plenty. And so it is.
So it is.
So now today we have celebrated 2022 and learned or taken what we have learned from 2022 and placed it into the fire to be transformed. And we recognize that we learn the most and integrate our learning when we take a retrospective view and reflect upon the year and the events and happenings which have occurred in our lives. We enter this life with a cache of mistakes neatly folded in our spiritual backpack for our learning. The more quote unquote mistakes our spiritual selves have prepared for ourselves, the more potential for learning we have prepared for ourselves. Our life may often feel like an ever-ending maze, starting on a path only to hit a barrier. Instead, look at this as a milepost. We reach a milepost, we have a knowing, we can retrace and begin again with a higher learning and perspective. Some past events of 2022 may feel heavy and full of regret, and some events feel nurturing and uplifting. Know that what we have released into the fire is consumed and transformed as a symbol of integrated knowledge, which can now be released back into the naked, loving void from which it came. So you have been given 2 sheets of sugar paper. Let this now represent the sweetness of life and what it provides for us. And set an intention or express some kind of gratitude on a piece of paper. And I will pass a bowl of water for us to let that paper dissolve into. And at the end of our ceremony today, the bowl of water will be taken outside and poured into the soil. It will be grounded and actively supported by Mother Earth as we travel around the sun this year.
There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden where God's grace blooms. There is a garden where everything grows.
A living request to bring energy shifts and healing in exchange for the continued love and care of Mother Earth. With a sense of completion and newness, we embark on 2023 to accept the continued unfolding of our becoming with a sense of intention and empowerment. And so it is.
And now we'd like to bless this service with our offering. We are so grateful and blessed for everyone's continued support to CSL Denver, whether it is in time, treasure, or talent, and especially during this time of change. Whether this is your first time joining us or you're a returning community participant, we want to thank you for your continued financial support of the important work that we're striving to do here. Right now, there are several ways that you can make your financial contribution to the Center for Spiritual Living Denver. And the information is running across the bottom of the screen. There is a post office box, and you can also find that on our website, which you can mail a check into, or you can go into csl.org and hit the donate button, or you can, there's another way through your text, which I'm not totally up on because I'm barely out of the dial phone stage. So anyway, what I'd like you to do is take your offering, hold it over your heart, and please repeat with me or listen to our affirmation if you're not sure of it. This perfect gift is spirit informed, circulating and blessing all that it touches. Freely I give and joyously I receive, and so it is. Amen. Now Eddie Watkins Jr.
There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden, that garden is you. And in this place of light and love, you can have anything that you're dreaming of. There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden, that garden is you. Such a beautiful garden, that garden is you.
And so let us just take a deep breath. And so as you release 22 and we step boldly into 2023, We know that as we take this first step of the journey 2023, let us remember that we are not trying to foretell the future or having any grand expectations. We are here to live boldly day by day, knowing that each day is enough, that each day God and Spirit will provide us with the people, places, person, or things that we need to fulfill our lives, and as it is said, to be our brothers and sisters' keeper. So let us move into a moment in this year, this 2023, and embrace an idea that is an ancient idea, that the year of 2023 is a year grounded in spirituality, grounded in self-reflection, and grounded in understanding who and what each and every one of us are. So that as we move into this idea of the beloved community, which we need now more than ever, let us take inventory of our lives, of our skills, and to be authentic. Now is the time to fall in love with yourself, to protect yourself, to give of yourself, to allow yourself moments of stumbling and moments of rising, so that we begin to be exactly who God intended us to be. And just like this new year is dawning, like all the seasons, it comes with its own environment, with its own set of challenges, with its own props and backdrops that creates an environment for us to live, love, and grow in. To be our authentic self. So let's let the time, as it moves forward, nurture us, not cause us to rush, not cause us to feel like we missed something, not cause us to overplan, but let's leave space for God to come in. Let's leave space for friendship to come in. Let's leave space to create the beloved community, because we know that everything is connected. Everything is working together for the greater good of mankind. But that only happens when we show up authentically and fully as who we are. And so for that, it impels us to love ourselves. And to do that, I'm going to give two antidotes. And that 1 and 2 antidote reply more to me probably than anybody in the room. But I'm going to say we need to slow down. We need to slow down. We should not be in a rush, because we miss so much of life when we do that. So let us slow down. Let us go within and schedule time with ourselves and God. Ourselves in spirit, ourselves and the higher yet to be. Whatever term allows you to ignite, spend some time with that and yourself, so that we get to be on a first name basis. And so as we do this and we cultivate spiritual practices and we allow for space for new things and people, I want to recite this little poem for the new year. In this new year, let's talk more and chat less. Let's call more and text less. Let's meet more and Zoom less. Let's travel more and collect less. Let's care more, ignore less. Let's do more and gossip less. Let's praise more and blame less. Let's share more and accumulate less. Let's experience more and fear less. Let's love more and hate less. And so as we just allow those ideas of how we should approach 2023, let's just take this moment to pray and to acknowledge these words and these activities that we've done today, this ritual of reflecting and releasing and embracing all at the same time. And so we take this moment right here, right now, to acknowledge the presence of God in all things, in the old and in the new, and that which is yet to be. And so as we embrace this new year of 2023, knowing that God is at the center of all that we do, we take time, we slow down, we reflect, we become aware of life itself and the beauty and the grace that God has provided us. So that as we reflect on this idea, that we are compelled to share it with others. Not in a compelling way, not in a way that's forceful, but in a way that is guided by love, that is demonstrated by actions, that is fulfilled through embracing one another in times of need and in times of joy. Because we know that pretty soon 2024 will be rolling around. But we want to acknowledge this year, not get ahead of ourselves, stay in the present moment, to be grounded and rooted, just like the intentions and releasing that we had in the bowl, and we just grounded it within Mother Earth. So let us stay close to the Spirit. Let us stay close to the earth. And let us stay close to each other in this new year as we create a world that works for all. A world that allows each of us to be exactly who and what God created us to be. It is in that acknowledgement of who and what each and every one of us are in our authentic selves that I give thanks. I give thanks for us for showing up. Even if we have to try a couple of times, I thank God for the opportunity to do so. I give thanks for everyone that's here, everyone that's listening online, everyone that may be wanting to be here, but will pick these vibrations up through the atmosphere. Because we know the energy of God, the energy of love is ever present and always flowing. And so with that, I just release these words into a law, into an energy flow that is always working, that is always moving, uplifting, healing, and consoling whatever needs to be. And so I give thanks, I release, I let go, and I know that this prayer has been answered, and it is absolutely so. And so it is. Amen, amen, and amen. And so I want to thank everyone that's here today and everyone that's online. 2023 for us here at CSL Denver promises to be a great year. Starting this month, we intend to be in person every Sunday and streaming online, so you don't have to miss us. And I definitely want to mention on the 22nd of January, we will have Jamie Lula as our musical guest. So tell your friends and tell another friend and have them tell another friend to come on in person. He will be here in person. So this is how we're looking to kick off 2023 to create this beloved community, this way of reflecting on self and creating an environment, a culture, a way of life that supports all. And so we want to thank you. We hope to see you every chance you get, and we definitely hope to see you on the 22nd of January when Jamie Lula here is live, and we'll be in the big sanctuary, and it promises to be a very, very exciting and uplifting moment for our community. So thank you. And so with that, Let us close with the song by Chris Chickering. It's a new song for me, but I really love it. Listen to the words. It's something special. And Happy New Year.
This is a prayer for the love within us. This is a prayer to release our hearts. This is a prayer that we carry with us. This is a prayer for who we really are. We are light, we are sunshine, we are what we believe. We are hope, we are promise of everything that's yet to be. We are bliss, we are laughter, we are flowers in the spring. We are life, ever flowing, and these are the words that we will sing. This is a prayer for the love within us. This is a prayer to release our hearts. This is a prayer that we carry with us. This is a prayer for who we really are. We are strong, we are fearless, we find the comfort in our souls. We are real, we are open to the destiny that's ours to hold. This is a prayer for the love within us. This is a prayer to release our hearts. This is a prayer that we carry with us. This is a prayer for who we really are. We are here, we are present in every moment that we breathe. We are peace, we are freedom, and this is a song for you and me. Yeah, this is a prayer for the love within us. This is a prayer to release our hearts. This is a prayer that we carry with us. This is a prayer for who we really. This is a prayer for the love within us. This is a prayer to release our hearts. This is a prayer that we carry with us. This is a prayer for who we really are. Who we really are. Who we really are.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity. for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.